Yo, what up, man? Chris, somebody checking in, man. Back with the blog, man. Make sure that like button and subscribe anyway, and I appreciate all the support. What is going on out there, man? Hump Day Wednesday, everybody all right out there, man? Are all y'all doing okay out there, man? There's a lot going on, man. There's a lot of drama, you know what I'm saying, as usual. Anytime it's leading up to an event, it's always some stuff going on, man. I got a prediction blog coming for the Gnome event, man. Salute, they just dropped the chess and Eunice face off, so I need to check that out and see what's going on. I do got some good news. They did Pat Stay's killer has been convicted. He got 25 years to life. So glad that chapter is finally closed, man, and his family can get, I guess whatever, try to move on and everything, and they can get some type of closure with this situation, man. But for those of y'all didn't know, he had a trial this past week. He was found guilty and he has been sentenced, man. So I don't know if this is right or not. It seemed like he was even involved in like another murder, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, dude been wilding. Yeah, he definitely been wilding. So it's an unfortunate situation, but it took a little bit of time. You know what I'm saying? It's been a couple years, I feel like. So it took a little bit of time, but we have got some closure to this situation. What else is going on in battle rap, man? I didn't really talk much about the Anwar, Skull, Twerk stuff. I didn't really have much of an opinion on that, man. I didn't really feel like Skull should be talking about so much. He kind of was dry snitching, to keep it real with you. Like, a lot of stuff he said, like, oh yeah, the nigga had the gun, he hid behind the curtain. I'm like, bro, you keep saying you a street nigga, but you keep talking about street stuff. And I understand what he was trying to say. He was basically talking about niggas be talking about stuff that don't got nothing to do with battle rap with Easy. But when people know stuff about other things that go on in battle rap, like what happened with Twerk, it don't get talked about. But I just didn't feel like it was worth him saying it, especially with him being a street dude and trying to talk about guns and stuff. But it is an eye-opener. It just lets you know just how easy it is to get a gun in a venue and a gun in a particular situation. That's why you got to be careful when you go to events, because the security is lax, the pat-downs are lax. Niggas be coming in through the back. Niggas be coming in with entourages. A lot of them niggas just get waved through. So it can definitely be... it could definitely be a situation, man. But that's how I felt about Skull. I really wasn't too tripping on like all the stuff about Twerk hiding with, running off with the gun. Or I don't know. Just because you got a gun don't mean you can just deal with everything. I mean, if we just keeping it real, like sometimes nigga, you could have a gun, nigga could have more guns. So sometimes you got to take cover. So I mean, without really knowing the ins and outs of that situation, it wasn't really a clowning situation. I did see Twerk in a space talking about, basically letting Skull and Easy know, like, yo, keep my name out your mouth when it comes to this street shit, or it's going to be problems. But y'all be talking about Easy with stuff that don't got nothing to do with battle rap. Like, y'all be still talking about Papoose and the Punch and all this kind of stuff. That stuff don't have anything to do with battle rap right now. Y'all still make fun of it, make light of it. So all is fair in love and war, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's going to be a little bit embellished. Niggas going to say you ran. Niggas going to say you were scared, you had a gun. Y'all niggas be saying a lot of different stuff with other people. So I don't know. I just think all that stuff is just fair and in bounds. One thing I never spoke on it, I do feel like Twerk was out of pocket with. There's been a lot of rumors about Easy battling Mav. I don't know if that's true or not, but I do think it's a possibility, especially when you look at Mav's timeline and he's talking about, how do you feel if I come back to battle rap? Who do you think I should battle? Stuff like that. So I do think Mav is itching to come back, and I'm not mad at a Mav and Easy battle. It doesn't mean that I don't think he ducked Twerk or whatever the case may be, but at the same time, I'm not mad at Mav coming back to battle rap. I think right now we're seeing so many battles and so many of the same people that I'm not tripping on DNA returning. I'm not tripping on Mav. I'm talking about just for one battle. I'm definitely not tripping on them coming back for one battle. Now, am I crazy about them as like long-term battle rappers? Nah, but Mav then been away for what, few years now. I would love to see what Mav bring to a battle rap, situation. So I never thought he was a bad battler, so I'm not gonna say that. I don't think it's a cakewalk for Easy to battle Mav at all. So I'm interested to see what that conversation could be like, and it's something that I didn't anticipate. So I'm not mad. But Twerk, you did leak it, my guy. Like, why would you leak a matchup? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you leak a matchup? Like, I don't really understand you to just put on Twitter, Easy's gonna battle Mav, the nigga ducked me. Like, I don't know, when you look at rollouts and you look at promotion and you look at stuff that people do in trailers, that rim shoots and stuff like that, I never understood why he would just leak the announcement. Like that was on some hate shit in my opinion, and leak an announcement like that, a main event at that. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't even say he might battle Mav, or Easy been talking to Mav, I think he want to battle. You just flat out said the nigga got Mav next. I'm just like, why would you say that? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really get that. But that's not what this blog is about, man. What I want to talk about, Yoshi. So Yoshi has been spazzing. Shout out to Yoshi, man. I actually like Yoshi, man. So I don't really have anything bad to say about Yoshi, but she been spazzing. I guess she felt some type of way that Jazz has been battling. Jazz and Hustle are battling males on the upcoming card. She says female battle rap cannot grow if y'all don't give shots. If y'all just keep battling males, and you know, y'all should be either battling each other or giving each other shots. So she basically was wilding on them. I feel like it's a lot of reasons why female battle rap is where it's at. And I don't think targeting Jazz or Hustle, I feel like they've been around for so long. I'm like, they put in a lot of work battling females, bro. A lot of work battling females. And they have given shots. So I don't really, like, Hustle was just trying to battle Shay-Rack. That's a shot. Shay-Rack couldn't do the battle. Jazz has gave shots as well. I don't get it completely. I don't know if she's bitter that she's not battling, you know, because 1 minute she don't want to battle, she don't care about battle rap. So I was kind of like a little thrown off that she was so invested in the whole situation. But for those of y'all that are living under a rock and didn't hear what Yoshi said.
Make me out here looking crazy because I'm advocating for the future girls. There's hundreds of girls in battle rap, not y'all saying 10 hoes. It's hundreds. It's bitches trying. It's bitches that could change their life off this shit. Y'all in the fucking way. Go retire. You've been here 15, 20 years. 10, 15, 20 years. Your whole life. Imagine your whole life. Reciting bars. Bitch, go be a mother. Go have a family. Go do something else. Y'all so stuck in this fucking battle rap matrix. Look, I'm gonna be 40 fucking years old. You're gonna be 40 fucking years old. The fuck? Y'all are women. Y'all are girls. Y'all are girls. Y'all not one of these niggas. That shit has ruined your brain. Y'all are girls. Y'all not fooling nobody. You don't shoot nothing. You don't stab nothing. You're not gonna kill shit. You don't watch no sports. Y'all hoes so fake. At least battle a woman where you could be real. I can smell it. No, y'all hoes. This shit ain't authentic. You don't got no really real story. You ain't really been through no shit. Bitches rapping about jail and ain't never been in jail. Ain't never got a ticket. Fuck. Alright, don't lie on me, bro. Prove that TBL called me and I turned it down. You prove it, I got a...
All right, man. So there's a lot to unpack there, man. I don't really understand this rant at all, to keep it real with you. I do feel that sometimes it's a waste for females to battle men. I do feel that. I do feel like that. I know why it started, and I just feel like it's been too much of it, and I feel like every year it's like more and more women battling men. That part I do agree with, but I do feel like Yoshi, whether she doesn't have Jazz and Hustle status, but she's just as popular as a lot of women in battle rap. And I feel like she went through an era where she battled men too. She battled Clips, Bill Collector, Drugs, J2. She battled men that did nothing really for her career. Like, it was just men that she was offered to battle. And then when you run around and say like, oh, you're gonna be an old battle rap person, go do something else. It's just like, okay, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? And then you're doing OnlyFans. And it's just like, I'm not knocking OnlyFans. Go get your money. Go do your thing. Like I say, I like Yoshi. But Yoshi act like she left battle rap and started a fucking super business or something. And she went back to college and got a degree. It's just like, Yoshi, you just went to just showing your body on the internet. Like, if I'm just being real, I'm saying this in the most respectful way. Like, you know, it ain't like you led some example or whatever. I don't know if you're mad that you're not battle. I do feel like Yoshi has been kind of boycotted in a way, because on URL she was getting, you know, they were booking her a little bit. You know, like I said, she battled bill collector, drugs, stuff like that. I thought she had a cool relationship with URL. Used to pull up to an events, but she got caught up in Verb spaces. She used to be in his spaces a lot. And that's a dangerous game to play, you know what I'm saying? Because Verb was anti-URL, and sometimes just being around that shit so much, you got to start looking at the people that's entertaining it. The people that sit in these spaces all the time and entertain a fuck URL space. Sometimes you got to look at the niggas. And if you, it's one thing if you in there checking Verb, like he make you a speaker and you in there like, yo, that's bullshit they did. You ain't, that ain't what niggas is doing. The few niggas that's speakers, whether it's Briz, Trufo, Yoshi, whoever else that's been speakers over the years, you know, it's not a lot of pushback on being pro URL. So if I'm URL and I'm looking at these niggas, I'm like, why am I fucking with y'all? Y'all sitting in a space with my op, a nigga that I don't even fuck with, while he shit on us all day, knowing damn well I gave y'all plates and opportunities to battle on URL. URL gave Yoshi a Kings and Queens battle with clips she never even deserved. They gave her a Kings and Queens battle with clips. So if I'm URL and I see you in a space with Verb and you not defending the brand because he's tearing down the brand, and I don't see you defending it, all I know is I gave you a Charlie Clips God tier battle and I put you in a tournament, you battle drugs, all this kind of stuff. I'm looking at you like, all right, stay on that side. So I don't know how URL feels. Then you look at Chrome 23, it's like she was battling over there. She battled 40 bars last. Okay, we know what happened with that battle. 40 was on some BS. Threw the water bottle, everything. Yoshi was one of the few people that was actually in the back that saw Pap come in and punch easy. And I think that, but obviously when you see something like that, you're not going to be able to be quiet about it. So next thing you know, Rex know about it. And I think Rex told other people, but I think Yoshi might have told Rex. I don't know. Like I spoke to Yoshi. Yoshi gave me some details about it. And that shit gets back to Easy, and Easy gets in Rem's ear, and then Yoshi can't get on Chrome anymore. And you don't see her on Chrome, you don't see her on URL. And next thing you know, it's like, oh, I left battle rap for better things. I'm more this. Since I left battle rap, I'm more liberated, and my mind is clear, and I'm this. And it's just like, did you really leave battle rap? But niggas just ain't really fucking with you like that in battle rap. There's a difference between leaving battle rap and niggas not really trying to book you. Now, she did battle on TBL versus Shay Rack, and I think she could get some plates because there are leagues that will probably book you other than you know, URL and Chrome. But I don't know how many leagues is checking for a Yoshi battle. And there was a time when she was one of the only girls promoing, and she had a chance to push battle rap forward as well and help get it to another level, because she had the popularity of a lot of the girls. Was she at the same level of a KCJ? No, but you could argue she just as popular as KCJ. You know what I'm saying? So she had a chance to push it, and when you were given opportunities to push it, you still battled bill collector and got on your knees and made jokes about this and that, and you still battled, you know, well, the tournament you battled drugs, but you battled men as well. So I don't really get it. I thought she was kind of done with battle rap, to keep it real with you. But the one thing I do agree, the women do need to battle women. They do need to battle women and stop battling men. Like, I don't even like men battle. I was so mad that T-Top called me talking about, yo, King, they thinking about giving me Old Red or Hustle for no. I said, battle Old Red. He was like, man, Old Red ain't stock down. I said, I don't care, bro. Battle Old Red. Do not battle Hustle. And then next thing I know, he announced for Hustle. I'm just like, what the fuck? So, I mean, I don't know. It may be a cool battle. I'm not saying it can't be a cool battle, but I just feel like the male don't get nothing out of it, and to me, the female don't get nothing out of it either. And if you want to know what happened to female battle rap, it's not that people aren't giving shots. That's not what happened to female battle rap. When Caffeine came along, bro, it kind of killed female battle rap. It raised their prices as well, which is cool. They got their money and everything, but it made it damn near impossible to pay people. Because if URL is paying $5,000, $10,000 for female, and why is URL booking females? When they got with Caffeine, they had to be able to show growth numbers. They had to all this kind of stuff, viewership. So URL was doing a lot of events, right? But you can't keep rolling out drugs and rolling out Arsenal and rolling out JC and having them battle every other week. You had to be able to space it out so that niggas could be able to write their bars, remember their bars. So what did you do? You started incorporating females. You started putting females on the card, doing kings and queens, and doing regular events with females. So you started booking women. But as URL did that, they never built up any women. They never put no new girls on Caffeine, no nothing. The only new girl that hit the Caffeine was Prestavia. Everybody else was E Hart and Hustle and 40 and Tori Doe. All these older women who were already established on Queen of the Ring. So URL didn't build any new talent. Okay, cool. But what they did do is they paying them $5,000. They paying them $7,000. They paying them $10,000. And then they can't go back to Queen of the Ring because Queen of the Ring don't have the finances to be able to pay them that kind of money. So now there's no more Queen of the Ring. URL basically damn near ended Queen of the Ring by paying so many girls the kind of money they was paying them. So okay, cool. And then you start getting divas behind it. Like y'all, I'm pretty sure y'all remember when they were trying to put Misfit and Jazz together. Misfit felt like the money was too low. Like she wanted like $10,000 to battle Jazz. Like she not how you gonna get 10,000 and Jazz gonna get 10,000, but Jazz the bigger artist and she promo more. She's more outside. She's more visible. She got a podcast with Geechee. She had a show on Caffeine with Surf. You don't even have that. You want the same amount of money as Jazz is ridiculous. But she's so on her high horse. Remember she did that interview, Jazz ain't gonna be able to battle nobody but me. Nobody wanna see Jazz. Jazz just went on and battled a hella niggas. And some of those people were guys. Some of them were guys, but that's because Misfit outpriced herself. And why are you outpricing yourself? Because of Caffeine. You think Caffeine got the bag. You think Caffeine can pay you. So to me, that's what happened to female battle rap. Remy did it. Remy came in, but I think the women sometimes didn't take it the way they should. I think some of the women did Rem wrong in terms of like choking in tournaments, what 40 bars did and stuff like that. I'm not gonna take Rem completely off because obviously she got wrapped up with Easy, and being wrapped up with Easy was able to basically turn Chrome 23 into a male league. So a lot of that is being quote unquote digmatized that you just turn a damn female league into a male league. So I'm not gonna get her off the hook for that, but at the same time, that is a lot of what happened. It's not, I think you taking your frustration and you're projecting it on Jazz and Hustle. Jazz and Hustle been around for a decade and a half, and they didn't battle a lot of women. They put on a lot. You know what I'm saying? They battled 2-on-2s and whatever. Jazz got some of the first. She got some of the breakthrough. She was putting niggas on URL. Her and Hustle were having the first battle on Gnome and first female battle on this. Like she was opening doors. You know what I'm saying? She battled RX. She battled Shay Rack. That battle still ain't out. She battled, you know what I'm saying? She took shots and gave battles. So I don't really know. And for someone that didn't really seem like they were still interested in battle rap, I was a little surprised. So are you interested or are you not interested? And are leagues really fucking with you like that? You know what I'm saying? To keep it real with you. So that's just my thoughts. But I like Yoshi. She probably won't like me after this blog, but I actually like Yoshi. Verb. I'm patiently waiting for an ARP Ether blog, man. I am patiently waiting for an ARP Ether blog. Verb posted. He tried to say, basically trying to say ARP did bad business when they worked together. Now, it's funny that ARP did bad business, but when you were going at URL, all you did was meet ride ARP. It was ARP this and RBE this, and they paid me so much this, and I made so much money this, and you saw so much this, and you know one thing about ARP, you know he don't do bad business. And now that Hitman is cool with ARP and you're mad at Hitman, you're trying to basically now say ARP is doing bad business. First of all, none of what Verb writes, this whole little message where he put his contract up. Basically, my award contract was $30,000 plus 10% of the pay-per-view stream. I didn't receive a dollar from the stream. ARP said that the stream leaked and URL leaked it. I also remember you saying that. One of the reasons why you were mad at URL and you were mad at Beasley and you kept saying Beasley stole money out of my pocket was you was saying that Beasley was allowing someone on Caffeine to stream the event. You said that. And now you basically saying, well, what are you saying? His tweet? ARP showed me some shit like URL stream leaked the stream and there was no money made from the pay-per-view because URL leaked it. You're saying that as if ARP is lying. And I guess if he's lying, then why were you carrying the same narrative earlier? You know what I'm saying? Like for the record, I don't feel like URL leaked a stream. Like I don't, until you can have some proof. I think that's a terrible accusation to put out there. That's just me personally. You know what I'm saying? I don't think URL is looking at every user on Caffeine to see if they're streaming the event. So we don't even need to go that far and just put that kind of stuff out. However, I have heard you say many times that ARP and them did good business and paid you good money. So you already know when you go at ARP, he got a lot of receipts, he got a lot of stuff, and I feel like there's a lot of shit on Verb that ARP could have connected the dots and stuff, because he actually did business with a lot of stuff that dealt with Verb back when he battled trying to battle Iron Solomon and trying to battle Mook. So I don't know, this ain't gonna go well for you. You know what I'm saying? Then you said some shit about, my battery in my Porsche went out and I needed ARP to send me $600 out my back end, and he tried to say if I send you 6, you're gonna owe me 12. Bro, first of all, if ARP said that, that is kind of lame to say if I give you 6, you give me 12. Like that's like, what is that, like 100% interest? So that shit would be kind of whack. But ARP really don't got to give you the back end, bro. He does not have to give you a back end to a battle you have not done yet. It would be a favor. It would be a good look. It'll be a nice gesture. But if I book you for a battle and I pay you your front end, I pay you a back end when you do the battle. I don't got to pay you in advance. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't, like, ARP don't got to do shit for you or your Porsche, to keep it real with you. So, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You showed up to the venue with gyms and your ass didn't have no money, and a particular league owner helped you out. So, I'm waiting on the ARP Ether blog. And ARP do not duck no smoke. You know what I'm saying? ARP don't duck no smoke. But do not duck no fucking Verb blog, because the nigga trying to say you did bad business. And I really feel like that I think Verb will eat his words if ARP do a blog. Because a lot of y'all hit me up talking about how I feel about this. And I'm like, bro, there's two sides to every story, my nigga. And I'm telling you right now, like, to me, Verb has been caught up in so many lies. I got a tweet right now. I ain't gonna even show you the tweet. I got a tweet where Verb was basically acting like ARP missed. Bro, he was in a space talking about, man, I'm still getting paid from Max Out 3. So did ARP steal money from you, or are you still getting paid? Like, which one is it? You talk so much in space, you don't even really know the shit you say. And bro, a nigga, bro, when you a good editor, bro, you can clip up so much shit. You can have a nigga looking crazy, bro. You can have a nigga looking crazy. So I'm expecting something like that, but we will see, man. And that's all I got for you, man. Chris, I'm biased. Holla at your boy.